Hello YouTube, welcome to my February portfolio update. Looking back at the month, it's kind of been a rough and ready month really. The Trump and his tariff trade wars has really affected the market. So it started the month off quite negatively, and then it's gone through. It's been fairly flat, and then had a slight increase towards the end due to Rolls-Royce. So all in all, sort of very flattish month. Trump and his trade wars. My top 10. So let's have a look at my top 10. Yeah, Rolls-Royce, number one, had a massive price jump. They've just announced. I'll go for that in a minute, actually. But yeah, Rolls-Royce, BP still doing good. Seagrey, that's come up. I sold out of Reckitt Benz-Kaiser earlier in the month, and then put the money in Seagrey. So that's why it's jumped up. Real income, Shell, Gladstone Land, HSBC, and the S&P 500. So a little bit of change there, but not too much. So let's go through the individual investments and talk about what I know and things. And yeah, if you're following along, pause on one. Do you want pause the video if you want to see something individually. So what can we talk about? BP had a bit of a half decent month. They've announced that they're going to cut their investment in greener energies and focus on their core businesses to boost profits. Sort of trying to cash in on Trump's baby drill thing they announced. So that was a bit of news there, help with them out. Caterpillar's had a bit of a slump from like the beginning of the month or the end of last month. It was $400 and it's really dropped off. There's concerns that in the market that Caterpillar doesn't have a vision of what is the future of manufacturing for them and stuff like that. So that dropped off. It's had a bit of a bad month. GSK's had a relatively good month, nice jump up, which is good to see. I don't know why, I can't remember. I did look, but it's had a good month. What else? I've got a bit of news. Penning Group. So Penning Group's share price has fallen, but this rise here at the end of January is due to there's issuing rights. If you held the number of shares you held on 31st January and told you to buy so many issues of right shares at a discounted price, so that's the jump there. Then as soon as January come, it fell off a cliff. I exercised mine. I got 20 shares, about £54 I think I paid for them, something like that. Anyway, so that's mine. So that's obviously brought my cost average down. The Penning Group, yeah, Rolls-Royce is the next one I think I want to talk about. Yeah, Rolls-Royce has announced a £1 billion share buyback, which triggered a massive run back end of the month. Really jumped up, so really happy with them actually. It's just been good news after good news. I mean, if you look at COVID and they dropped down and I started buying them here, and then they've just gone like a rocket. So I'm really pleased. One of my smartest decisions were made. Seagrey, like I said, I've sold out Reckitt Benz-Kaiser, bought back into them. It's dropped my average share price down. Profit there at one point. These have got sort of, if you look at the analysis, can't say that word. Their share price is sort of between £6.50 and £9 or something like that. Something like that. So I've sort of set a sell limit because these are in my sell pile. Set a sell limit on these for about £9 something. Should be on here. Yeah, £9.30. So if I get that while I'm not paying attention, I'll cash out. But then obviously I'll keep an eye on it during the year. Nothing else really happened really. So that's kind of where we are with that. So like I say, a bit of a flat month. Nothing really exciting apart from those ones I've spoke about. And yeah, my share value, asset value is £17,821, which is reasonable. Right, let's go on to the dividends for the month. So a slightly higher investment this month due to the issue of right shares for Penny Group. So that was slightly over what I'd planned to invest this month, but well worth it, I think, long term. So I actually invested £272.80, which gives me a total balance of £13,840, which is what, 4 grand less than my share account. So doing really well, beating the ISA. And the interest I got on there would have been £46, which let's see what the dividends give me for this month. So dividends this month, AGNC £1.79, so really good, still going. Apple paid out its first dividend of the year, 19 pence, fairly stable. I think we got 19 pence last time actually. AT&T paid out £1.97, so I'm really pleased with that. That's starting to recover from where it was the other year. Bank of Montreal, yeah, payment £1.64. So nice to see some pounds, big pounds coming in now. Caterpillar paid their interest, their dividend of 72 pence. So reasonably happy with that. I'm expecting that to get better now. The share price comes down. I'll actually get a decent profit on it. Citigroup, I could have spoke about that really. That's done really well lately, but maybe for next month. So paid me at £1 and a penny. So really happy with that. The first of War Machines, General Dynamics, doing really well. You know, the world is a dangerous place. It gets dangerous more and more every day, I think. And this their world is ever going to return back to some sort of normality. Don't know. But anyway, enough of politics. 80 pence, so reasonably happy with that. Gladstone Land, slight decline from last month at £1.73. But so I sell one, it sort of did actually go up like $1. Nowhere near really selling yet, but still doing okay. Greencoat Wind, so like renewable energy at the moment. So Keir Starmer, the UK government, has sort of said it's going to invest in renewables for its meet its 2030 climate change commitments and generate this and the other. Anyway, a lot of talk coming from the Labour government. So I'm sort of focusing on the three big players in it. I think the three big players are. See what I can make out of them. But anyway, Greencoat Wind's one of them at £3.05. Horizon Technology Finance, £1.55, so pretty good. JP Morgan American Bonds, pay me out 89 pence. My new one that I brought last month, so my JP Morgan Global Equity Premium Income Active, JPEG or GPEG, Jeep, whatever that is. Anyway, 93 pence, so not a bad start from that. I thought I'd put enough money to get £1, but must have miscalculated it somehow. So it's still a good start. Lowe's paid me out 61 pence, and LTC Properties paid me £1.24, which is good because it matched last month, so good. Main Street Capital paid me out 84 pence. Nucor, so Nucor was on a mega run as to steel and stuff, and then it had a share price to quite hit over the last sort of 12 months. But with Trump's tariffs on steel and other metals, I might expect this to recover back up to $200. So if it does, I might sell it. Don't know. But anyway, 58 pence from it so far. It's not bad. My two PIMCO bond ETFs, one paid out £1.26 and one paid out £1.33. So still good regular payers. Procter & Gamble paid me out 90 pence. Prospect Capital, which I've sort of had a dip. It's a bit of a risky stock, but they're cheap. They're cheap and they are paying dividend. The dividend's quite good and they're cheap. So I have piled a little bit of money into it. Just, and I mean, I'm not talking massive amounts, £10 or something, just to boost it up. And while I buy them while they're cheap, hopefully get the cost average down. But the dividends are so cheap, £2.60. So be happy with that. Reality income, royalty. Somebody keeps correcting me on it. Royalty income paid me out £2.69. So good. Again, starting to see lots of double-digit pounds coming in now a month. Stag paid me out 48 pence. Starbucks, paid me out 34 pence, which is good. Next on it is the Vanguard UK Gilt. So government bonds for the UK. Paid me out 35 pence, so not great. I'd like to get rid of it actually. I thought it'd be good, but the income from it is poor and the share price is poor. Just annoys me. Wish I never bought it. And last but not least, Whitestone paid me out 41 pence, giving me a grand total of £30.30. And we had like £46 on interest. Yeah, £46 interest, so down sort of 16 quid compared to interest there. But overall, not the best month. I think looking back over the chart, if we're going to have a look at that next, no, we'll have a look at it in a minute. We'll talk about it in a minute, but £30 not the greatest. Let's have a quick look at the charts then. So, not very much so, but it's only second month in, trending downwards, which is not good. Not where I want it to go, especially with the high target of dividend for the year. Can't have too many months like this. But looking over the top 5, ignoring everything I've sold because I just don't want to keep that charted up. Number 1 is still BP. Number 2 is AGNC, so no change for that. Number 3 is Prospect Capital now. That's a change. Number 4, got to be close, Shell, between Shell and HSBC, so it's going to be Shell. And then HSBC, so slight change over the top 5 there, with Prospect Capital coming in there. So all pretty good. Right, let's have a look at the numbers. So 1781, £17,821. So I can't get my words out tonight. So I'm £4 grand up on the ISA, so looking pretty good. Ignore these, they won't mean anything to anybody. The important one is that one really. That sort of shows my return on investment for the year. So, for the year overall, I think actually, 27% up. So pretty happy with that. It's pretty good. The dividend yield, say dividend yield on cost, so that's what I've put in, is 7.81, which is really, really high. And actually my dividend yield on value is 6%, 6.1% is actually pretty high as well. So I'm looking at sort of rejigging my portfolio slightly because I'm thinking about what I'm going to be doing after these 5 years, what I'm going to do next. So I'm sort of working that in. But yeah, all in all, capital growth this year up to £1,000 already. So a little bit disappointing about the monthly figure, but overall doing really well. So if you look at the front sheet, and I'll explain that number. So in terms of my monthly dividends, it's come down, and this is the lowest it's been since January 2024. So yeah, January 2024 was the last time I had a £30 a month. So that's the lowest it's been for 12 months. So yeah, that's why I'm disappointed. £35 I'd have been happy-ish, but £30 was quite bad. So looking at the dividends year by year, the only positive thing about this, 2025, I've already accumulated more dividends in the first 2 months of 2025 than I did for the whole of 2021. So pleased about that. And my average rate of return or return on investment going in the right direction. So that's pretty good. Lastly, let's have a look at my kind of make 50 grand in 5 years. Still looking at this sort of 10, 11 year mark. So that's and how am I doing for targets? So obviously capital growth for the year is smashing out, but the rest of them looking ropey. And that's where we're at really. So not the best month in the world. Lot to get through. So anyway, sorry about my words spitting out tonight and what it is, but it is what it is. If you like this video, please do give it a thumbs up. It really just help me out, my channel out, and reach out to people, and consider subscribing. Thanks guys, and I'll see you next time.